anything you would like to share with our readers or listeners that you have not had the opportunity to share?
No, just hang in there, honey.
Yeah.
I do.
Go ahead.
There was a
Please.
question you had presented that I think needs to be addressed.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
You asked the question, you said, Kendall,
I did.
and I'm paraphrasing,
That's fine.
but you basically said, Kendall, did you experience any moments of insecurity dealing with the magnitude of your wife's celebrity and her success?
Come on. Let's talk
Instead of
about it.
tiptoeing out the back, I need to address this question because there are a lot of successful women who are looking for the simplicity of love. And I'm hoping if there are any male readers who come across this or any women who share it with men, that this could be fruit for that disconnect.
Come on.
Okay?
Yep. Thank you.
Did I experience insecurity with my wife's celebrity? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's not in the sense that the average person would think.
Okay.
It wasn't about money. When we first met each other, we were forced because of people that were in position. We had to open up the books. It wasn't about money.
Right.
She was making M's, I was making M's. It wasn't about that. The insecurity I experienced was I didn't know where I fit in.
Oh.
So I come from corporate, 10 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Navy blue suit, gray suit. You know what I'm saying? Her life was abstract. It was colorful. It was straight up. It was obtuse.
Yeah.
It was consistent. It was erratic. It was organized. It was spontaneous. I didn't understand where I fit in. I'm a natural born leader. How do I lead something that I can't even figure out how to get my hands on the wheel
Ooh.
to add value? What we can't do as men is to try to water something down, dumb it down so that it can fit within our sense of normalcy and where we have found success. If you're going to adopt a position, because you got to remember, you signed up for this. She didn't force me to be a husband. I chose, I agreed.
Right.
So if I agree, then that means I have to pour out half of my cup. Okay?
Come on.
These are the principles. These are the universal laws. These things are eternal. I can continue to build on those. But worked over here, worked in this relationship, those things have to pour out, and I got to figure out how to make room for this particular paradigm that I have with my wife. And what I had to do was learn what she needed, learn what was working, not working. And here's where I found my place. I was able to find my place in the problems, not creating them.
Okay.
Because a lot of men will create a problem so you can look like the hero.
Wow.
Okay? That's a fake solutionist,
Yeah.
right? That's a con artist. But when you can look at the things in my wife's life that were weighing her down, that were oppressing her, that were robbing her, that were watering her down, being able to jump into those things with the skill set that I have and to be able to, calibrate that, reform it, restructure it, rebuild it, get rid of it, whatever the case may be, allow me to slowly but surely be able to find my place in her life, not just being a husband, but where I can add value. A lot of men get with powerful women and they can't figure out how they add value because your eyes are so focused on what she's done great. You're not looking for the things that you can do to help her become better. And your insecurities begin to take root and you begin to start to create problems, tear down those things that you could be adding value. So when you presented that question, I was like, yeah, I want to deal with it because I dealt with it. I don't want to run from it. Again, it wasn't about bread. It was about how does somebody from Gastonia who known nothing more than selling drugs and logistics find his position in entertainment. I didn't have to find my position in entertainment. I had to find my position in filling up those empty places in my wife, helping bridge those gaps where she was trying to cross over. I'm never going to be an entertainer. I ain't with a lot of this. If I can be honest with you, I'm not with a lot of this. I don't have a lot of pictures from my past. That's not the way we came up. We ain't stunt and show everything that we did because we was really doing it. What I am about is if it's going to add value to my wife, make her better, then it's going to give me a better woman. And then I'll get everything I need from my particular demonstration. So men who find a powerful woman, whether she's a CEO, she's a strong entrepreneur, find how you can add value to it. Find ways that you can have some kind of common ground. Don't try to tear her down because she making more money than you because you walk in the room, they want to see her. I prefer the shadows. My wife would tell you, when we first met, taking pictures, what we getting ready to do upstairs, it's not my thing.
It's like, baby, you gotta help me, baby. You
You
gonna
gotta
have to
help me. It ain't my thing. I don't want that kind of attention. But if there's anything that's gonna bring value to us, to her,
Right.
I'm with the smoke.
And to
You know what I'm
every
saying?
powerful woman, because
good.
it's a lot of powerful women in this room. To bounce off what he said, you still have to make yourself. I'm a wife first
Yeah.
before I'm an entertainer. When I come off stage, once
That's
the
it,
show
it's
is
done.
over, what I do? What I
It'd be
ask
crazy.
you? What do I ask you?
She
though?
go do a sold out crowd, and I be hype. I be like, yo.
Yeah.
And she be like, babe, what you want to eat? You okay? I'm like, forget
I'm
me.
still a wife.
Yo. Let's
At
get
the
back
end of
to
the
that.
day, because
Yeah.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
want to
saying?
walk around and
Oh,
I
I
don't
got
want to
it.
be,
Yeah.
walk around like I'm, I'm a boss chick. I'm every day. Let's have it this way. I
What your
want
man
white
needs
flowers.
to
I
eat,
want.
and you ready to
Yeah.
be made.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
gonna cook. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna take care of my children. Like, because it's a thing that if you can get caught up in it.
Yeah.
Whether it's me or him,
Right.
you can get caught up in it, and you allow that to start taking over, and it takes over your marriage, your friendships, your business. You just become a jerk. You just become a person with power, and now you're just walking around and you're throwing around your power. So I always check myself, and I allow God to check me when the show is done. Fantasia, we're finished. I've done my meet and greet. Now I'm going to see what my honey needs to eat.
And now we're Tasia.
And that keeps me balanced because
I
you
love
see
it.
a lot
Makes
of
it
dudes
easier.
get with a celebrity chick and they say, no, they trying to be celebrities. What's going on in that home? But because she turns it off, if she's not stunting, if she ain't walking around the house being a diva and everything in the house got to be pink roses and fuzzy slip, I have no room to flex.
Now I like
You see what I'm
nice
saying?
robes. I like nice
Yeah,
robes.
she like, you know what I mean? But because she's so humble, there's no room for my ego to flex. And sometimes when I see these Hollywood husbands, I ain't calling no names, I do see a real over-exaggerated flex on the other side that allows room for him to come in and try to find a place in something that God ain't ordained for him to do.
But then you have to also say, is the woman allowing him? Like, if there's no, we have God, which we're afraid. We roll a certain kind of way because we fear God.
Right.
So I always tell some couples that if they come to me and she may say or he may say, like, look, man, this ain't working. I say, like, oh boy said, try Jesus. Have you tried him?
Right.
Have you tried that out? Because God will always keep you right in check.
Yeah.
Well, when you trying to stunt, he like, who is that? That is not of God. You are my child. What are you doing? You can't do your husband like that, just like you wouldn't go out here and do your fans or anybody else who follows you like that. He comes first. It's God, then there's my husband.
That's a mission.
Okay, then.
So that's
Bring it
what
back
helps
full
out,
circle.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
'Cause every
Appreciate
powerful
that.
woman needs love in its most simplistic form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what gives the power, the strength, is just the simplicity of pure love. And the same thing with powerful dudes. So we just want them to have what we're trying to have and maintain. It's not that complicated. It's really not.
It's not.
It's really not.
And then in turn, she adds value to you by honoring you and seeing you and putting that to the stage and putting it off to the side and being one.
See, this ain't my story. Like, I get where I'm at. Like, everybody's always quick to say, Kendall, you done so much in her life. And you, like, that's because y'all don't know my life. You don't know my story to be able to see what she's done for my life. This woman taught me how to love. Like, what I thought was love
Come
was
on, baby.
love.
Say it again.
It was not love, man. It was lust candy coated with the love label.
Oh, so we getting deep. I like this. Come on.
You feel me? But I'm saying because they watched her life. So they what they're doing is they put a bookmark from what they know from Idol to the time I came in the picture, and they're looking at photos and a couple little interviews and saying, oh, wow, he's done whoop the whoop. But again, y'all don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've done. You don't know the scars that I've only shown her. You don't know the things that her heart has had to help me process. You don't know the level of her forgiveness that I stand on. So whatever you see and feel that she's done in my life, just know it mirrors what she's done in my life. We'll call it square business. But that's facts.
I'm going to feed you tonight.
Good, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Well, thank you both very, very,
You know what I
very
mean?
much.